everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, and today we're gonna get into these new LA Girl palettes. So I was super excited when I saw these. I happened to be looking on the sales rack at Ulta, and I saw these one, and I was like, ho 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 ho. I've never seen either one of these before. Like, what? So I immediately had to go and investigate and look at the colors. So we're gonna start off with this one. This is the VIP. This one showed up broken, of course, because I can't have nice things when it comes to Ulta. So I had to repress this shade back in. But this is what this palette looks like. As you can see, this one's a little bit more muted and not necessarily my type. You can tell by the color story on the outside of this palette that this one right here is my go-to. This one is mine. This is exceptional. This is sexy. And I'm so glad this is the one that did not show up broken, since this is the one I was truly excited about. So, can we tell this is me in a palette? But the color story of this is giving me like a condensed version of the life of the Fiesta palette from Carrier Beauty. So I'll compare those when I get home, give y'all swatches, and so we can have an idea what's going on with that. But this definitely gives me those vibes, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Yes, give me all of it. So I'm gonna obviously do this palette last because I want to start off with the VIP one that I just showed you all and end with this one so I can keep this one on my eyes till I go home and do y'all Instagram pictures for the week. So I'm going to go off camera, come up with an idea for this palette, and I will be right back. Yeah. Okay, y'all, so I've returned with the eye look that we're going to use with the VIP palette. Yeah, that's the name of the VIP. I know on the barcode it tells you what the name of the actual palette is, because the other one, it has a different name, but on the front it says main stage. Anyway, so I used this shade right here, this shade right here, this shade right here, this shade right here. And that's pretty much it. I know you can't tell that I put the yellow, but I figured when I close up, you can see the yellow right there. So I did use it just because I was like, there's a yellow in the palette. I just want to use it. I knew it wasn't going to turn out that well for me because of the base I'm using, but I'll try on Instagram another time, or I might just try to make a Instagram picture with the yellow and see how well that turns out for me. I don't know. But anyway, and I'm thinking about trying to use yellows with concealer instead of using them with like a just pigmented, like a light or white base. Because I feel like that will work out a little bit better for me because of my skin tone, but I have not tried that theory yet. I will try it another time. I'll probably try it with a more expensive yellow, not to be mean, just because I'm like, since this is drugstore, I want a yellow that's actually going to show up on me. I feel like with yellows, though, like those are the type of shades I would have to put like a base underneath, like a yellow liquid base underneath, and then just pat the powder on top to get that type of shading, because realistically it's just not gonna show up on my skin tone. So we started off with that darker pink that I showed y'all, so let me just put it down here. And with LA Girl shades, like sometimes I feel like I have to build them up. So with this one, I definitely had to build it up. But it's cool because it didn't cost me that much. I think this palette cost me like $9. It's normally like $15.99, which I was like kind of shocked that theirs are kind of high. But it's like their shimmers are really nice. And as you can see, this is like a reflective. I think this orange is supposed to have a shift in it. Don't quote me because I might be wrong. But I feel like it has a shift to it. So I feel like they have good eyeshadow quality for, you know, their price point. And the fact that they are a drugstore brand. Because they shimmers be out of this world. Like, even if the mattes aren't that great, or I feel like I have to build up a lot because of my skin tone, I feel like the shimmers are still, like, amazing enough for me to go ahead and buy the palette. And a lot of times, that's why I do buy that palette, because their shimmers formula is so nice. But I hear it's easier to make shimmers than it is to make mattes. So that could just be it as well. So I have carved out my eye pretty much in the shape I want to. I'm thinking we're going to do a halo eye with the other palette, just because there's so many colors I want to use, but at the same time I might not, just because there are so many different colors I want to use. I'm like, I kind of want to, you know, use as many colors as I can, because that is my favorite color story of palette: blue, green, and purple. So I'm gonna try to have this video go up sometime this week. So I'm gonna try to have all new videos going up for the most part this week, or every other day. Like, I'll have a new video go up and I'll have one of the older videos go up, just because I have so many videos I have pre-filmed till I want, you know, for all of them to be seen. Let's go ahead and just put the yellow up there now, and we'll be waiting for y'all. I'm gonna just dust it lightly up here. As you can see, you can't really see it when I put it up there, but I didn't put primer that high up, so it's kind of like my own fault. Plus, I didn't use a really pigmented primer. I just wanted to have a little extra peak of something. And I mean, you can somewhat see it, so I feel like my you know, goal was accomplished. You can somewhat see the color, and I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. So now let's go ahead and cut the crease with the glitter glue. I've been doing this recently. Like I said, I saw Butte being doing it in the video, and I was like, that's an interesting way of doing it. She said it, I think she said it helps her not have to use a concealer or pigmented base, and plus it makes the shimmers stick better and you don't have to worry about them falling on her face. So I was like, that's a good idea, because it's like I've had glitter glues in the past and I've never like ever really reached for them or used them. So because you know, as we said, I'm not a glitter person by a long shot. I do not like glitters, but glitter glues come in handy for other things like really shimmery pigmented shadows that you don't want falling over your face. So I was like, okay, I'll try Beauty's way. And I've been doing this like just over this weekend when I started with, I think, the Nomad palette. Now we're going to take the orange shade I talked about that's on this lid and obviously just match it. But look how stained that is. Gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And it says that brush is just letting the shimmer so beautifully. It's a BH Cosmetics Poolside Collection brush. This set is actually on sale for 25% off right now. I saw on their website. Just gorgeous, y'all. Trying to bring it further back. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely, look at these eyes. Yes, I am definitely here for these eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more, just a little bit more pink up here. Because I figured when I did the one side, I gotta do the other side, and I did this on the other side. So I figured we should just do it and make them both even. I wish I had more poppy, punchy color to put in the inner corner, but you know, this works. The gold that I put in there, it works just fine. So I was thinking about putting the lighter yellow in there. I think I might put the lighter yellow on top just to get a little pop. I don't know. We'll try it and see. But I feel like it might end up looking kind of ashy because that's such a lighter yellow. So I'll swatch on the back of my hand and then we'll decide if we want to add it to the inner corner on top of what we already got going on. But right now we're just going to add that gold shade underneath the matte yellow I showed you all. Drag that up a little bit more. And then bring it down. Okay. Okay. So this is pretty much the finished eye look. Let's go ahead and swatch the shade I was talking about using on top of the other one and see how it looks. So this is the shade on its own, and as you can see, this is quite icy, so I'm gonna put it on top and see. Yeah, see, that gives more of a champagne gold effect, and I kind of like the vibe we got going on right now, so I'm glad I swatched it on my hand instead of just doing it, because yeah, look how silvery-ish that is. It's like one of those silvery bright yellow golds. So when I do my Instagram look, I think I'm going to go into more of these mauve shades perhaps, or maybe I'll just give y'all a simple gold bronzy smoky eye. I don't know, we'll see. But this is the finished eye look with the VIP palette. I'm gonna go take some pictures and I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna show y'all the look with the main stage palette, which I'm so excited to use, and then we'll talk about my thoughts on these palettes. So be right back. I'll return with all of whatever this is. The child, I know it's a lot. I actually combine these two palettes. So this is the Hon Heat and Aloha Vibes, and then I use the Backstage palette from BH. LA Girl. I'm going to use a different lipstick. That's why I took mine off. I'm going to use Haunting by Black Moon Cosmetics. I feel like it'll go better with this eye look. I swatched all these gorgeous shades because I couldn't figure out what to put on the lid. So I put the majority of this stuff on the lid. Like this is on the lid, this is on the lid, this is on the lid. And then these two I put in the inner corner. As you can see, these are really similar, and these are from two different palettes. So one of these is from Hon Heat, and the other one is from the Main Stage palette. Anyway, let's get into how I got all this eye look done, because I still have to go to the grocery store and handle business. So this is going to be a real interesting look for the grocery store. But I'm not changing it because I need to go handle business, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get one look for Instagram done today. I mean, like, as far as like Instagram pictures, I have enough for the week, but it's like I just prefer to try to stay ahead. I'm one of those people, like, once I am ahead, I'm trying to stay ahead, not, you know, fall behind or get comfortable. Because I feel like the minute you get comfortable, when stuff goes wrong. So I just prefer to stay ahead. And I ain't got to worry about falling behind. Anyways, I'm patting this. Y'all, I can't get over McGregor lost last night. I'm like, what, dude? What are you doing? Like, Mr. GQ was over there, like, crushing the corner. He was all quiet and sad. Because he is a huge McGregor fan. Like, he be posting all on my Facebook feed about McGregor and stuff. So, like, he was just... I told him, I was like, so what happened if McGregor lose? Like, you know, you can't rock with him no more? He talking about, nah, I can't rock with him no more. I'm like, how? Like, every fighter loses sometimes. That's how it works. Like, you can't just abandon him just because he lost once. Like, that's... If you're supposed to be a true fan, you're supposed to ride out with him. And he like, no, I can't. I'm like, okay. So I guess he ain't riding with McGregor no more since McGregor lost. I don't know. I mean, I like McGregor, but I wasn't about to be like, I'll never, like, you know, rock with him again if he, like, loses. That's not it. Now I'm going to take the blue shade. And tap that in. Of course, y'all know this is one of my favorite shades in this palette. I just love me a blue shadow, okay? A blue shadow moment brought to you in part by JBD87, honey, and LA Girl. How about that? That looks gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to go with the last color now, which is the bright green, because I just had to use that as well. I just had to. Like, y'all know, blue, green, purple. So I got this periwinkle bluish purple shade in the bag, since it was like one of the darker ones. And again, y'all know this is my color aesthetic and story, so I'm sure you're not surprised I came up with the eye look I did. Now I'm shocked at these shimmers. Like, when I put them on my back of my hand, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But, you know, like, I'm all here for the look, though, because it's just, I don't care if it's clownish to you. Honey, it's a vibe. And I'm here for the vibe. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm accepting the vibes. Let's cut the crease with this glitter glue and continue with the vibes of this look. Because, honey, I love it. I'm actually put on mascara and try to be cute with this look. I'm going to take myself into all this and people going to look at me crazy because I got on crazy makeup at the grocery store. And I'm going to do what I normally do, which is not care. Because y'all going to see this look today. All up in all this, you will see this look. How about that? All up in the bread aisle with this look. Aldi, how are you? Because I have to go get Adriangameover like bread and milk. So I'm going to go in there with all this. And all the people can stare and talk behind my back. I don't care. This is what, as Lily would say, this is what we doing today. And if you don't know who Lily is, I don't know why. You need to go subscribe to Lily Living Life. Because, honey, she serves you the looks. Lily is always serving you the looks. And you need to go and receive them. Her and her friend Colorful Camille give gorgeous looks. I'm talking about gorgeous. Because they just be out killing it. And you need to be a part. So definitely go check out Lily Living Life. And check out Colorful Camille. They're some of my favorite people to watch here on YouTube. So I'm trying to blend this in nicely without having too much shimmer and craziness all over my eyeball and falling all over my face. The only thing I hate is because this one in the back is so subtle. It looks like I only have two shimmers on there because these are so pigmented. And then that other one toward the back is just a satin. So it's like, looks like I just put glitter toward the middle and the back. I have a little creasing going on my lids because I am in my 30s now. So, I mean, I'm not too concerned about it. If it looks like that, it just looks like that, whatever. Now I'm going to go with the green one and put that toward the very front. And it's just as shimmery as this blue. So get ready, y'all. Look at it. Look at it. And I didn't even pick up that much, mind you. But it's just out here showing out, show it out. Just, honey, eyeshadow showing up and showing out is what it's doing. I'm trying to blend this in a little bit better. One thing I don't like about this brush from the Nabla set is it's not as bendable as the other one, so I feel like it's not giving me necessarily what I need. But, you know, I got the shimmer on there, and we looking all sexified and whatnot, so it works for me. I need to remember to put on some mascara this time for pictures, though. And I think this is going to be the last look I do today. Even though I want to do an Instagram look, I'm just not going to have enough time. I wanted to film some more videos too, but once my mom told me it was supposed to snow, I was like, I need to take my cell phone before it starts snowing real bad. And then I'm stuck out here. And that's not a vibe for me at all. Because like Adriangameover comes back home tonight, so mommy needs to be home when the boy gets there. Not after the fact. So let's put the inner corner highlight in. So what I did was I took the inner corner highlight out of this palette, and then I added this one on top since it's a more glittery shimmer, and this is the blue that we put on our lid, by the way. So I used 2 shades out of the Hard Heat, and the rest of them I use out of here. So I use this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And we about to use the other one I just showed you at the top to put this inner corner situation together. So and now I'm putting the other one on top of it to give it the extra glittery effect that the inner corner possesses right now. So, there we go. So let's put on our lip, and then we will discuss how I feel about these palettes. Which I feel like you got a good idea of how I feel about them, but you know. Okay, I can't put it on camera with y'all anyway because I don't have a lip liner over here. So I'll just tell y'all how I feel about the palettes, and then I'll go do the lip by myself. Anyway, I'm loving this palette, but y'all know my issue with LA Girl palettes. I always say the same thing. What I'm saying, the darker colors in here aren't dark enough. Like the dark colored mattes in here aren't dark enough. I mean, at least I appreciate this time they put a brown instead of a black. What I hate about them is they put that charcoal black shade in every single palette. Like in the other one I'm going to show you, the one that's on my eyes right now, is the charcoal dark colors shade, which I don't like. I prefer them to put the chocolate brown in it than this charcoal black, because I'd rather have like a true black or a brown like this. I don't like the charcoal black they put in here. And then none of the mattes ever run deep enough in my personal opinion. Like this one, y'all saw on my eyes, it wasn't even really that deep. So they keep doing the same thing with their color stories, which is what I don't like about buying their palettes. But they do have intriguing color stories. Like, I could have just bought this one right here and been fine, but I figured I should show you all how both of the palettes look. But you see what I'm saying? But that charcoal grayish, like, black color that I always want to put in every palette to deepen up. I mean, I appreciate that because I could have put that with this and did something if I wanted to do, like, that smoky jewel tone situation. So I get why it's there, but it's like a lot of the mattes just aren't running dark enough for people my skin tone, in my personal opinion, and I'm not here for it. I mean, I complained about this in another video when I talked about this brand. I don't remember if y'all saw the video or not yet. I feel like I did. But, yeah, I like the color stories. I like this palette. I can put it with other things, which is why I went ahead and bought it. Plus, I just love LA Girl's, like, shimmer formula. As you can see, look at my lid. Like, honey, weird. What? So, yeah, I love these palettes. If I had to pick one, of course, y'all know I'm picking this Backstage one. It says Main Stage on the front, but the name of it on the back is right here, and it says Backstage. This one is my palette right here. However, if you like more neutral tones, I feel like you will definitely be fine with this VIP palette, because look at it. It has a nice little summery, springy color story, I guess. If you like pink and mauve, you can use this side. If you like more of a neutral brown and yellow. The only thing is, since they just came out with a neutrally brown yellow palette before, it's like, do you really need this one? Because it's like, if you have the Hard Heat one from before that matches that one, it had more of this side of the color story to it. And then if you have the yellow one that they just came out with the Breaking Free collection, then you already have this side of the palette. So it's like, do you really need this palette? Just think about that to yourself if you already own other LA Girl palettes. I mean, I'm fine with owning it because I didn't buy the yellow tone one just because I already have the Naked Honey, so I didn't feel the need to. And with this one, I feel like it has some of the tones that Hard Heat has in it, but I showed y'all Hard Heat, and it doesn't have nearly as many colorful things in here. To me, this is more like a jewel tone palette with like gorgeous shimmers and like one darkening shade for you. So I'm going to use this one way more than I'm going to use this one. And since this is the one that showed a broken LA girl, Ulta actually wants me to return it to them and keep the new one that they're going to send me. So I will be sending this one back, and I might not touch the other one if it doesn't come broken. I might just put it in a giveaway for you all, and then you all can have this one as well, the new one. But yeah, those are my thoughts on these palettes. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are dimes. I need to go pick up groceries for Adriangameover, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.